It's Overly Complicated, episode 3. Wow, I can't believe this is the third one. That means we're halfway done. And I'm sad about that. This is a competitive craft show with comedians who maybe aren't necessarily crafters. But first, we have to get to our judge. Our judge is a woman who is an amateur florist for at least 2 weddings that I know of, that I remember. She is very good at being judgmental. This is what she's told me. I don't say that. She said it. Okay, I'm not saying it. I like her. I wouldn't say that about her. Well, maybe. I want to bring to the stage Rebecca Edwards. Rebecca!
I would like to say that I said I'm an expert judge, not judgmental.
Oh, okay.
So, just for clarity on that.
You're an expert judge. Okay. When you were in that collage workshop, yes, and you were surrounded by people who were not making vision boards, but actual collage art pieces, what were the feelings that were going through your body and your mind?
I felt duped. I really was looking forward to making a high school-esque collage, and then I needed to make art. Yeah. And so what any good improviser does, you just kind of glue stuff down and it's art. Yep. So
if I remember correctly, you had to go in and you had to talk about your piece. They did not ask me about my piece, but you had to talk about yours, and you connected it in a way, and everyone was like, yeah, totally. It was it was good bullshitting. It was very good bullshitting.
I think it was like one of those moments when you black it out and you just go, because I don't remember anything I said.
Yeah. It was delightful. So, well, I won't keep them waiting any longer. We also have 3 amazing contestants. I will talk about them and then we'll bring them out. First up is Andrew Shannon Sr., not Junior. Don't get confused. Andrew Shannon Sr. is, he describes his crafting as luxurious as he drinks his Kirkland water. So please give it up for Andrew. And everybody.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just drinking this luxurious Kirkland signature water. Thank you so much. Thank you for the intro, Lindsey.
You're welcome. And now I'll intro everyone else. Nikki is one of my favorite performance artists out there. She finds art in everything. I'll say that. That's for sure. Very much.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah. She told me she didn't have any craft experience, but I beg to differ. I will beg to differ.
Ah, stop it.
And finally, Muriel Montgomery is here. She's an amateur portrait artist. So maybe has a leg up on our secondary craft. And she creates artwork for Patreon members to her podcast, Hella in Your 30s. So jump on that and you might get a portrait from Muriel.
Yeah.
Lord. I know it was a long time ago that you all did your individual videos, but looking back, how do you feel like you did?
Craft-wise or personality-wise?
Either way.
I feel like my crafts were pretty good. My attitude might have been challenging.
All right.
Oh, Muriel.
Yes.
I know you're the competition.
Yes.
I'm going to have to say, I don't think you ever have a challenging attitude.
Ooh. Wow. Sweet smack talk. That's a point for Nikki.
I love Nikki so much.
It's true. I'm curious. I can't wait to see her attitude, but I'm game for it, but
there's just a lot. I feel like there was some trash talking, but I don't really remember, so maybe I'm wrong.
There was. I made you guys trash talk, and Drew did not participate in trash talk. He only said nice things.
because the people that I'm competing with are my friends, and I could never say anything ill of these people, or the judges, or the creator. I just live luxuriously.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to hate because of how luxuriously he lives.
There's no need.
Oh, wow.
No.
There's no need. There's no need. Okay, so Nikki, how are you feeling? How did you feel? Kind of remembering back.
I felt fear. I felt afraid. I felt I could, when I went out in the world, I was questioning a lot of what I did that day. And I wanted to embrace that feeling, but it also made me question.
Yeah. Don't question it. Don't question it. When you see these videos, you'll realize that gut instinct is right on. Stick with it.
Great.
Yeah.
So great.
I guess we'll get to the first video. This will be the instructions of the craft that you all had to do. Let's check it out.
Okay, the instructions.
Today I'll be using pipe cleaners. So I have 30 minutes to make a menagerie.
A
Menagerie?
menagerie?
Yeah. You have 30 minutes to make a menagerie.
One of these two extra supplies will give you a bonus point at the end. One of them will not.
If you use both of them, you will lose a point? Oh, that's crazy.
First of all, you don't know what if the balls or the glue give you the extra point. So there's a whammy.
Yeah.
Whammy?
There's a whammy.
God. Okay. One of them is a whammy. You can make a beautiful. I can literally make a glass menagerie here. I can still get a whammy. Okay.
Okay, I have to use the pipe cleaners.
Yeah.
And then one of these. And then if I use both of them,
I'm going to take points away.
that's so horrible.
Once I complete my menagerie,
Mm-hmm.
is it a standalone or should I add things to the menagerie that I may have in my house?
Ooh, you can do whatever you want.
But I got to build the menagerie.
Got to build a menagerie.
Okay.
Okay, I think I know what I have to do.
Okay.
Hey Siri, what is a menagerie?
I'm going to go get a dictionary.
Here's what I found.
The clock's ticking?
The clock is ticking.
Shit!
Now, my main question is, what is a menagerie? Is that a bunch of little animals?
Menagerie! A collection of wild animals kept in captivity for exhibition. A strange or diverse collection of people or things.
Oh, it's a form of keeping common and exotic animals in captivity to the modern zoo. So I'm making a zoo.
Wow. So that was the instructions. Rebecca, as our judge, do you feel like you understand what they were tasked with?
I think I do. And I feel like if someone doesn't have a menagerie of the cast of the Glass Menagerie, then why are we here?
Yeah.
I believe the only one who brought it up is Muriel, but I don't think she made it into the videos.
A true thespian. That's a point for Muriel.
Wow.
I need context clues for all of my vocabulary words.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that all three of you were like, wait, what's a menagerie?
Well, I am glad they all did that research.
Yeah. You have to go in. Don't just go in thinking you know something.
No.
Like guessing. You got to know what you're doing. And now these three crafters, they are serious about crafting, and they know I got to do my research before I go in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Only to find out that it was a zoo. That was crazy to me.
That was crazy to me too, man.
Yeah. Oh man, we have fun though, don't we?
Yes.
Okay, well, Nikki, were you going to say something?
Oh, I think I might have also, I think I was, I did bring up the gentleman caller, I believe.
Okay.
Yes,
I might
yes.
have.
Great. Okay.
That did not make it into the videos.
Final cut.
Rebecca, just I guess if you're keeping notes on Glass Menagerie, put that there.
I saw her.
All right. Any feelings? Y'all feel confident going into this? We're gonna watch the next video, which is gonna be you doing your crafts. I want to see enthusiasm when we come back, excitedness for the work that you did, because
Are we all nervous?
it was good work.
Is that a okay?
I was, Muriel.
I am. Right now.
I'm trying to think of how I would make this in my head before I even see you do it. So I'm excited.
This is a real fun one because it was it really could be anything, and we're going to see 3 very different crafts. All right, let's check it out.
Go.
I already started it.
By the way, just so you know, I'm the only person to have graduated my high school class without art credit. Which, by the way, I didn't pass art. So I'm so flattered that you asked me to.
That's one.
Wow.
The little man.
Love it.
He's a frog.
I'm going to put a lake in the middle of my zoo. Is it okay if I keep calling it a zoo? Because I feel like the other word's just going to mess me up.
Right now, just so you know, so I've made some people that you may be like, oh, like if you were looking at a menagerie, you may be like, those are people, duh. And you know what I want to get across?
Wow. Explain to me what we're seeing here.
This is my self-portrait.
Damn, I'm hella good at this, dude. Beware.
The pink area will be exclusively for the elephants. Not a lot of people know this, but elephants are colorblind. The only color they can see is pink. Yeah, elephants like to be by the water, so their territory will be a little bit bigger. My elephants really like it green. They just don't want a little piece of green land. They want to see real estate, just green paint being applied.
I'm now going to try something a little bit different.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm trying to give myself a challenge here.
Okay, there's an additional challenge. What are you doing?
With these then.
Hey, question. Wasn't Jesus born in a menagerie? You know, the Lord and Savior, or not if you don't go down like that. But yeah, he's just gonna be chilling.
I don't want to throw Andrew under the bus. Unfair advantage?
It's an unfair advantage. Interesting. Because he has kids.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
This is my own personal stable of exotic animals. My children had nothing to do with it. Sometimes, you get paired up with Duke in the bracket, and you just got to do what you can do. I can't help it that, I have all this baller animals at my disposal. These people want to see a show, so I'm making the best menagerie I possibly can.
And that's the body of my horse.
Wow.
I think that is a horse that's also sleeping. So no, he doesn't have legs.
I'm going to try a new genre of crafting, which is you become one with the craft. You should use them in a different way. What does that mean to you? Like this is the first time this genre has been created. And I think you're very lucky to witness this, trying to discover what it means to be love. This is poking me in my eyeball.
Oh, that does work. Oh, shit. This is going by so fast. You said you don't have to use the whole thing. And I thought, good. I'm not going to use the whole thing because I'm too talented. Okay, how much time do I have left?
4 minutes.
Huh? 4 minutes? Jesus Christ.
So the other 2 people you're competing against, Muriel and Drew, Shannon.
Muriel, you're very talented. I've always been a fan. I hope you just go out and express your creativity, and I hope you win this competition.
Let me tell you something. I saw those names, and I was like, shitballs.
And y'all should be afraid of me and my creativity. What else? I don't like you, either of you. And you're slow. You're too slow.
Okay. So yeah, I guess there was a little bit of negativity. Some fighting words from one of the nicest people I know. I was very surprised. You were like, I don't like them. They're slow. I'm very talented. My name's Muriel Montgomery.
If you do anything competitive, like half of it is shit talking. That's just how I was raised.
Mhm.
I want to know also, how did you fail art class? Because I feel like, Nikki, you would be like the king of art class, or were you just like way too ahead of your time?
I'm gonna go with ahead of my time.
Yeah, I would think you wouldn't follow the rules and you would just make art.
It was more of a personal thing. Basically, my brother's friend set me up. Lynn's heard this story already, but my brother's friend set me up because he had gone to my school, and graduated like many years before. And his current wife, they were married, had also gone to my school. Well, the truth is, Russ, he stood up my art teacher's daughter for prom and didn't tell. And when I went into her class, I was like, thought I was going to get a shoe-in because I knew Russ and like he had been a great student and went to a great college, and she hated me from that point on.
Oh,
so
she's an
anything
asshole.
I did, she's a great lady, but like anything I did or try to do or try to create or it so basically senior year, I got asked to leave art class and I never graduated with credit.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Nikki.
Oh, I don't like Russ, Nikki.
He's a good guy. He just was being silly and then like never thought, it was years later. He never thought she would like be so sensitive about that. But I guess it was scarring for her daughter. And she was like, is she still married to Leslie? And I was like, yeah, they're married. They have a couple of kids.
Girl, that has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki, if I was you, I would be like, no, I don't know. I hate him. I hate that man for what he did.
He got older, like as he aged, he just got super weird looking, man.
Your daughter dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
I should have done it. But guess what?
Yeah.
This gave me an opportunity to let it go.
There we go. It's therapy too.
And there's I feel like there's some redeeming stuff that happens too,
For sure.
Some redeeming crafting skills. Yeah.
I'd like to say, I have a bone to pick actually with Andrew. I would like to ask why he wants Muriel to win.
I was actually going to say that. I'm pretty sure I gave you props as well. Didn't I give both my competitors props?
It's convenient.
Just Muriel.
Convenient.
I just gave Muriel props.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
In the whole I'm talking the unedited version.
In the unedited version, you also did not give Nikki props. This is not a trick of producers causing reality TV drama.
Yeah, baby.
Nikki, I am so sorry.
You know what, Drew?
Is that
live doing some theater stuff, and you know what's gonna happen when we're back at the theater.
Is there like a live after the final craft where we all sit and we talk about?
Yeah. And after the craft,
foot in my mouth. I'm so sorry, Nikki, because you're just as talented, and I loved your work as well.
Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah, I liked all of it. It was also good. Drew was painting, and then he was just putting the pipe cleaners on the thing.
That was good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Well,
I
have to be honest. I also failed art class, and what I did was I would like look at like the girls who had like the best art, and I'd be like, "Hey, once you're done, can you do mine?"
Oh.
So.
And you got caught?
Wow.
No, I never got caught.
Wait, can I join this club really quick, you guys? I also had a really bad grade in art class. because I had a teacher.
Wow.
Our teacher wouldn't let us draw anything. So art class, she spent the whole summer making stencils, and then you could pick flowers or fish, and then you had to take them out of a bin, and then you had to trace them with a marker. And if
In high school?
This was in middle school. It was in 8th grade. But I mean, like, how is that hard? I had to trace her stencils so that I didn't do that. And she also hated me.
What I'm seeing here is a lot of rebellion. A lot of rebellion.
Yeah.
You know, I was in honors art classes.
What?
That's why you're the judge, though. That's why you're the judge.
I took special college classes for art when I was a senior in high school.
Wow.
I'm not good. I'm
you're
not
the
good.
judge.
It's why I'm the judge, but I'm not good. It took me.
What were you doing?
A lot of charcoal drawing.
Wow.
Oh, that was junior year. Senior year, we did oil painting, and I was very bad at that. Like, very bad.
That's hard. Yeah.
It's very hard. Yeah. But it was
how
some
many
art school.
stencils did you have to go over?
None. So that's
no stencils.
no. It was all
No
freehand.
stencils?
It was real hard.
No stencils. Well, then it's not art, according to another con.
And I asked Ryan Finnegan to go to my prom with me because I went to an all-girls school and it was with the boys' school. And I was like, "Oh, do you want to go to prom?" He said yes. Called me like 2 nights later and was like, "Oh, I have another prom that night." I believe him. He's a really nice guy, but now he's a cop, so who knows?
All right.
Yeah.
I feel like from there, we're going to jump into the reveals. So the next video is all 3 of you presenting your work. Let's see that one.
The wrong part of it.
My guess is that Drew did not do a real craft. My guess is that Drew did something crazy. You hear that, Drew?
You can hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so this is my zoo. First, we're looking at the beautiful elephant pen. It's outlined in pink pipe cleaner because elephants can only see pink. There's also a very ethnically ambiguous figure. He's a Filipino baby Jesus. That's what he's actually called, but we say ethnically ambiguous here. Zoom over to the beautiful lake, and we have hippopotamuses, Swedish fish, and Billy the Big Mouth bass that can be sold at the local Walmart for $9.95. We have a G5 chopper that lands you into our beautiful home in Wakanda. You get to have either bunnies greet you or bunnies that you get to eat. To protect all our patrons from COVID-19 and other threats, we have the tightest security here at the Menagerie. Iron Man and War Machine, 2 Disney properties that I do not have rights to legally say. So in this episode, they are Red Person of Steel and Gray Person of Steel. We also have a rider zebra and a bigger zebra. Oh, yeah, it's a giraffe, actually. It's not a zebra. I'm sorry. So, yeah, I think I outlined my zoo pretty well.
Did he get actual stuffed animals?
Shit.
Did I guess?
I am the Mark Zuckerberg of these artistic crafts because any challenge that it's put in front of me, I have the financial wherewithal to, blow it out like I did with my Menagerie.
Okay. I made a menagerie. Number 1. The horse. Look at that. Very good. Tape body with the guys inside. Good horse ears. He's got a frowny face because he's had to run his whole life. He's has a really pointy tail. You see that part? It's just about, style. He's like an Appaloosa. Okay. Number 2, I like this guy a lot. This is the frog.
That's impressive.
He's a happy frog. He also sits independently. See? Glitter glue, 2 types of green pipe cleaner, fat little body, smiley face. Also, he has little eyes. Can you see that? the pipe cleaner eyes that are stuck with cotton, and that so they bug out. And then this is my piece de resistance. This is Flamingo in flight. He's really tall. And I love the way he got a 3/4 profile. He has a holding stick so you can present him correctly, but that's also his tail. Filled with cotton balls, taped together and painted a beautiful vibrant pink with wings. Okay, he's a pretty good guy. All belong together in the same ecosystem. Thank you.
I'd like to do the reveal now, Judge.
Let's see that reveal.
Tweet. Tweet. Ow! I call this piece Menagerie. I like to be one with what I'm making. I was telling you that it's a new genre of crafting. Am I on exhibit? Are we all on exhibit? Who are we watching? Are we on view? Are we waiting for validation? I don't know. I'm putting myself in menagerie. Do I want to be in the menagerie with this creature? Or creatures, because you see there's other creatures here. Or do I just want to observe? What's behind here? Menagerie.
Yay!
Yay! Drew, I am so sorry. But also, I'm going to throw this out here. That looks pretty good. My guess, she said, what did Drew do? And I said, he put a bunch of stuffed animals on the table. But you didn't. You painted a bunch of shit too. And it looks good.
Thank you. I want to direct all the attention to Nikki's piece. Holy cow. I'm still trying to comprehend what I just saw, and it changed me.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that now. Like now. Thank you.
The producer just reminded me that the only thing that was cut from Drew's piece was he had built a pipe cleaner outhouse as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was part of it. That was
I have
part
a question, Drew. When you were calling that giraffe a zebra, was that a bit? Or was that real?
Was that what?
Was that a bit or was that real?
No, I literally, my brain has turned to mush during this pandemic. I really thought that was a zebra, and then my daughter was
that
like,
was my favorite part. Well, yeah, that little bit.
Yeah. Also, it wasn't the first time he called it a zebra.
No,
he called it a zebra. And finally, his daughter was like, "That's a giraffe." It was good. So, Rebecca, as the judge, you've seen these three very different crafts.
Yes.
And now you've got to kind of pit them together against each other. The way that this works is that it's out of 10, 10 being a high number, a good number. You want a 10. That's perfection. And then 1 needs work, that's
sure.
Maybe don't do crafts anymore kind of a thing. So you've got some heavy lifting to do here, but do you have any questions for the contestants?
Oh, wow. I do actually. Andrew Shannon Sr., did you have the science project board at your disposal already, or did you go purchase that special for this crafting show?
I just got inspiration. It's called My Kids Didn't Do a Project that was due because school got stopped. So we purchased this board on Amazon, and I said, hey, it's been sitting there. Let me use what I have.
Great.
Yes.
That's a true crafter right there. Looking around.
Lindsey, when do we find out what's the bomb? Like, what's the...
Yeah, it's so the extra bonus point after they present their next craft is the same, same thing. And you get the scores, you score them, then I will go through and tally everything, and then I'll throw the bonus in. And like I said last week, during the first episode, those bonuses actually did change first and second place.
Wow.
So
wow.
Yeah. It's a real thing, you know?
Wow.
Yeah. So when you're ready, Rebecca, to give some critique and some scores.
Great.
I have another bone to pick. Crafting to me is a real art, as you could tell, and it's supposed to move you and make you feel vibrations and energy. I don't feel comfortable at this point with things of the corporate branding, or as Drew is talking about it, as luxurious lifestyle or luxuriating or luxurious. Crafting to me does not equal corporate America. So I'd like to say that I did love your piece. I loved the painting. I loved the animals, the usage of the space. I thought that was wonderful. But I'm very uncomfortable with the corporate branding.
I totally understand that. One thing that I know for sure was left out, because I did specifically for you. I want to say, didn't I call it like the Mets?
Yes. There was a big Mets reference. There was.
That's not a bonus, Drew. Not a bonus.
Duly noted.
You tried, bud.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Phillies fan, so that's definitely not great for you.
Wow. Any more shit talking that needs to happen between the contestants?
Yeah,
Now would be the time. No, we're
No.
good.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that box thing you put on your head. I just
Yes.
I really did like that. I was not seeing that coming. I think I was just too literal, because that was some wild shit, lady. I like that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Crafting.
True performance artist.
Yes.
True. Yes. Okay, so you just want me to talk about each and then give a score between 1 and 10. Got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so random. No, this is Muriel.
Yes.
I thought your assembly was fantastic. I thought your strategy of using the cotton balls to help you form the animals was very smart.
Very smart.
I did like that you brought animals that you wouldn't see together.
Yes.
You know, that's very nice.
Unity.
Community unity. It's like it's the animals of the Biden administration.
Yes.
Your frog I thought was beautiful with the two-tone green.
I love the frog.
Yes. So I feel comfortable, and your shit talk has been amazing this whole time. And I feel like your psychic powers to know what Drew was going to do was
eerie.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Muriel a 7.
Woo, 7.
That's
Nice.
really good.
Yeah, that's great.
That's good. That's very good.
I feel like
Drew. And props for having that presentation board. I always loved them for science projects, as we all remember. Love a Wakanda reference.
Yeah.
I loved the painting. I thought that was very nice. I liked that you used what you had to give more texture, more of a story. When you called the giraffe a zebra, I went, yeah, that's a nice zebra. So I'm with you on that. I also like that there's no COVID in Wakanda. That was nice to think about. Didn't love that you had to eat a rabbit to have that happen, but you know. So I will say the biggest disappointment was you didn't build an animal from the pipe cleaners. So I have to say that really, but you know, art, it's subjective. But I'm gonna give Drew a 6.
6.
Still
All right.
nice.
That's
good.
yeah, that's good. It's still
Drew.
anybody's game. Anybody's game.
Nikki, what can I say? It's a real. I feel like, you know, that Sex in the City episode where they go to see that woman sitting in a chair and there's that ladder of knives. It's that caliber of art.
Yes.
Wow.
I felt it there. Your dog came in, wasn't planned. But it fit in that moment. It was.
Thank you.
I was there for it. I give Nikki a 9.
What?
Okay. Muriel, how do you feel about that?
This girl put a box on her head. But that's fine. That's fine. And then she called the menagerie, but that's fine. That's what she did. And if that's I liked it.
Excuse me, Muriel?
Yes.
Excuse me, Muriel?
Did you put a box on your head?
Did you hear the words? And it wasn't a box. It was the frame of the menagerie that we are all living in. Look at where we are right now.
You were in the box, girl. There was no one else in there.
Technically, we're all in boxes right now, Muriel.
You were in your own box. The menagerie is more.
I have a question.
4 creatures in the menagerie in the box.
Where?
And also, Lindsey can vouch, there were some in my hair as well.
That's true. That is
There were pie
true.
cleaners in your hair.
I'd like to say something.
Yeah.
So if you were judging right now, are you still wanting Muriel to win?
Nikki, I think you turned the tides with that performance
Thank
piece.
You guys,
Thank you.
you're weird. You can't make animals.
There wasn't animals there, Muriel. There
What
were
kind?
animals
Worm?
there.
Okay, well, we've got an upset going on. I think, but it's still anybody's game. They don't know what the bonus point is. Someone could have used a bonus point. And
I have a question.
Yep.
What?
Nikki, did you use any of the cotton balls or the blue paint?
Drew, thank you for asking that because I'd like to brag about myself for a second. Guess what? It is true. I also want to bring something out to show you.
If she brings that box out, I am going to scream.
She is. That's what she's getting.
The box is in the MoMA. For you to know. I also just want to tell you that, you think you're so great because you can put stuffing inside an animal? Well, guess what, Muriel?
What?
This guy was already an animal, a freaking bee, and guess what? His insides are coming out because you weren't the first to think about it.
Is this your way of saying you didn't use cotton balls or paint?
She did not. She did not.
That's right, Muriel.
Wow, it's really up in here. Lots of facts being presented. Lots of facts. That is true that it just does have stuffing. Okay. What? Say it again.
I thought Nikki was smoking a joint. I just looked up and it was like, I was like, what is going on?
Always the performance artist. Okay, so still anybody's craft challenge. Anybody could win this thing. And our next challenge. So Rebecca, a week ago, I sent them an email and said, using the pipe cleaners, create a self-portrait, which Nikki technically had a little self-portrait in hers. But this had to be additional. She can't just pull out the one from before.
Wouldn't even think about it.
I know that you're a challenger who plays by the rules, and I appreciate that. So do you all have your crafts ready?
Yes,
we do.
Okay.
One last question.
You could use
is the minus item, is that the same item for both 1 and 2?
It is.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
and
gamble.
It's a plus item. It's a bonus item. It'll give you a bonus point. I just want you guys to feel positive. Like if you get it, it would help your score.
We keep calling it a bomb.
That would be dumb to do. Jump to a slide while everybody gets their crafts ready. Y'all are going to present these bad boys.
Oh, wait, we're going to show them at one time?
Yeah, you're going to show them one at a time. I'll call your name, and you'll present your craft.
We
This
can intro it,
self-portrait.
right?
You can intro it. You get to describe all of it. This is your moment to shine. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm also gonna. I would just like to say I'm going to need a moment because part of my crafting is an entrance.
Oh yeah, part of your crafting isn't to craft. Great, Nikki.
Oh man, remind me never to do a competition against Muriel. Okay. Let's start with Andrew Shannon Sr.
Yay!
All right.
That's
Yeah,
amazing,
remember how you
dude.
said it would be stupid if you use both things? I thought they were two different things. You know, I was like,
What did
why look at rules?
what did she use? Use both the blue paint and the cotton balls in this?
Yes, for the eyes.
For your blue eyes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
True.
No, see that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's cool.
texture.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, this was just a self-portrait that I did, inspired by Mr. Potato Head. And you got eyebrows, because, I haven't been to a salon to get them threaded in forever. So my eyebrows are kind of bushy. Hair, eyes, nose, mustache, teeth. And just, it's three-dimensional. You can touch it.
I like that aspect.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
Yeah,
Rebecca, do you have any questions for Drew?
So I'm just here for a good time.
Boy, you're not out. You gotta.
I use both things. I use the bomb.
It doesn't matter.
Wait, did you use blue paint and cotton balls on that craft?
He just used cotton balls on the craft.
But I used the blue
Then
paint
you're
the
fine.
last time.
That's fine.
So one
You
will
just can't
count
use
and
them on
one
the
won't.
same craft.
Also,
Yeah.
you just
So-
lose, or you just get an extra point, right? That's all.
Yeah,
It's not like
that's
you're not like out of the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw you out. Great. Drew, do you have anything further to say about your self-portrait? Well, I'd like to know what
Really happy / vampire. This is supposed to be a smile, but could also come off as vampire teeth. I am a Team Edward, so that was also part of my inspiration. I just would like to take time now to say my inspiration were Nikki and Muriel in this whole process.
Wow.
Real artists respect real artists, and I am not a real artist. These two are.
Drew,
so
you are.
No, dude, your menagerie was actually like legit. I thought you were gonna just put some stuffed animals on a table, but you did some real painted legs. You had a whole life for them. You had Filipino Jesus. Is that what you said?
Filipino baby Jesus, yes.
Yeah.
Forgot about Filipino baby Jesus.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff to unpack.
Rebecca, do you have any questions for Drew?
Are those pipe cleaners you used for the body?
I use pipe cleaners for everything.
Okay.
I traced it first just so I could have some kind of outline. Let's see if you can see here. That's like the hair.
Oh, okay.
And then I said that's where the hair's going to be.
Did you look in the mirror while you were doing your self-portrait, a selfie, or did you just go from memory?
No, it's been changing so much over this pandemic. I use the eyes closed touching. Model.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. How the greats have done it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Drew, thank you so much. Let's jump
Drew.
over to Nikki. Nikki's going to do an entrance with her presentation.
Pardon me, just need a second. I just need a second,
I feel like
Muriel.
Nikki should go last because she's gonna blow everyone out of the stupid water, screaming and waving a flag or something.
Oh, I thought maybe, she went second, then you might have a chance to counter.
Now, no craft could compete with Nikki's personality.
Nikki?
So-
Nikki? Nikki? Nikki?
Did she do it again?
Nikki?
pretty sick though.
Nikki, come closer to us. Let us see your self-portrait. Is that you? Do I look like me? Who is me? Who is Nikki? Nikki. Is she soft like a cotton ball? Is she wiry like a pipe cleaner? Crazy colors, full of life? No. Do you wear your self-portrait on your face? I don't know.
Girl, that's a mask.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Interesting.
Can I
what's-
just say that
What?
reminds me of what's the Pirates of the Caribbean with the
Oh, that guy.
dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
Zoidberg from Futurama.
Yeah. A lot of
And
different.
very-
one might say, Muriel, a
Yes.
self-portrait is a mask that we wear all the time. Only you're looking at it this way instead of wearing it and seeing it this way.
I'm gonna fight you as soon as I get back out. I know where you live.
Okay. That's what I love about crafting. It really brings people together. really does. Nikki, I have a question. What's the blue mark on your
It's the
portrait.
glue, the paint.
Okay.
Okay, so you use both.
now
I didn't.
did you use the cotton ball there too?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But
Now that's gonna be a negative point.
well, I apologize. I misunderstood. But you know what, Lindsey? You know what, Rebecca? I feel confident about it because at the time when I was crafting, I felt blue, and I just thought, okay, well, where do I feel blue? My sinuses hurt, so I put it on my nose. I was having
Maybe that
a sinus.
might be COVID. That
I don't have Drew, so
Okay.
I did have sinus pressure. So that's what inspired me. And let me tell you, it was a last minute decision, and I thought, okay, but you know what? To me, it's not about the point. To me, it's about the expression of my self-portrait. I feel as though part of my crafting is this. So take it for what you will, Judge. And I just want to let you know where I was coming from artistically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Rebecca,
Yes.
any questions for the performance artist?
A lot, but also none at the same time.
Okay.
It's art, baby.
Yeah.
It's art, baby. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, I guess I do have no. I don't know if it's an appropriate question. Is it, Nikki? Is that someone looking at your menagerie?
It's a great question. I tried to incorporate aspects of my menagerie, but I tried to put it in.
Well, you did. It was your face. You incorporated
Yes.
your face again.
Exactly. And I that's a great point, because to me, without knowing that this would be the next assignment for the crafting, I innately wove the two together. So to Rebecca, to answer you, Judge, one might argue they might be both intertwined.
Got it.
One might argue, and that
might.
person would be Nikki. Okay. Nikki, great work. Thank you for sharing your self-portrait with us. Next up, our last presentation. She's hiding her eyes. That's part of it, I think.
All right. So mine's going to be a craft and not, whatever I'm doing. So listen, I am not in LA. So all of my crafts are at my house. So I'm in Seattle. My mom gave me 4 pipe cleaners and a bag of cotton balls and a stack of origami paper. And I also have an old pizza box. And I made myself a portrait and a packing tape. So that's how I made this. But I just want to say I've never seen that movie, so I don't need any shit from anybody. I copy it.
I've never seen it either, so I'm coming
Okay.
in fresh.
And then my mom told me, I'm just gonna read you 2 text messages because I sent one to my mom, who's a painter, and my brother. And so I sent this to my mother and I said, would you assume this is a self-portrait on a used pizza box? And then she just wrote back, no. And then I texted my brother, and he said, oh my Lord, is that from Saw? That's horrifying.
Is that drawn on?
What?
Can you see it? So that's what I tried to do. So it's origami paper that's stuffed with cotton balls. And then the pipe cleaners are the eyebrows and the mouth, but then also they hold everything in place. So you can kind of see them in the back. So they're structural.
They're structural.
Is that
Wow.
I just want to echo what Nikki said. I think we should leave corporate sponsorship out of it. So Muriel should automatically get DQ'd because that's intellectual property.
Thank you, Drew.
Does it look like the guy from Saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. But it also looks like you. So
Does it? See, that's what I'm saying.
I see the hair. I see the hair and the you know how you're always making an X with your mouth.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it does look like that.
wow.
You know, but if that movie hadn't come out, Muriel, no one would even think that.
Well, you know, fine. I must have seen it somewhere.
Yeah, the movies. There was 7 of them. I know you maybe never saw the movie, but the posters were up 7 years in a row.
If that's the picture, I'm sure I saw it. But I don't think I saw it in my heart. Okay, so I made it from my heart.
I think that was clear.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
My evil, evil heart.
I really love the 3D concept that you put together. I think it was really cool.
Me too.
Rebecca, do you have any questions for Muriel?
Well, what kind of pizza was it?
Pagliacci's. It's a Seattle chain and it's very good.
But I mean, like pepperoni, veggie.
In Seattle, we do like
what
9 ingredient, like bougie pizza. It's like sausage with heirloom peppers and fucking whatever.
My kind of pizza.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, it was pretty good though.
All right.
Okay. All right. So what's going to happen now is Rebecca's going to think about what she just saw. We're going to watch a video that I put together of a self-portrait that also is questionable. And then we'll come back and Rebecca will scores and I'll tally and we'll have a winner.
Just thinking about my favorite person. Myself. So for today's assignment, we're going to create a piece of line art that's based off of our self-portrait using pipe cleaners. The line art is when the one last night did, pipe cleaners, scotch tape, pencil, eraser, because it doesn't have an eraser, so you got to bring it. Scissors, glue, and finally, every artist needs a canvas, which is why we're using canvas skin. When you want to feel like you're drawing on skin, y'all can have that free of charge. Promo. So the first thing, you're going to grab your pipe cleaner and just kind of like bend it into different shapes. I'm going to start with an eyeball because it's a self-portrait. Confused who's the host of the show after they see this portrait. And then you're going to bend down and start creating the lips. So you're going to need to extend your line, just twist them together. What I did was, to make sure everything was kind of symmetrical, was bend in the middle and then match it up. So when you unfold, it's symmetrical for the most part. Looks like a weird wiener. I don't need all this extra tail stuff. I say cut it. Nice. I will say that. Okay, you're starting to hear. But this is all tape, so we can just kind of adjust. We need to outline us. Then start your taping. The next thing you're going to do is personalize it. So what's your unique characteristic? What do you like about you? Maybe you have glasses. Maybe you could do a pair of glasses on here. Maybe you have freckles, a giant scar across your face from a big knife fight you were in. I have curly hair, so that's how I'm going to customize mine. I'm just going to kind of bend around in an S shape. Put some more tape on here. You can start gluing and tape to secure, to clamp. And that's what you're going to do. One thing that you might have to do is section this off and do just pieces at a time. Last step, remove your tape. Glue's all dry. Take it off before it glue's dry, then it doesn't make any sense, does it? Let's see what she looks like. Hey, twin! This looks nothing like me. But it is a person, you can tell, right? You can see that it's a person, right? Like, you guys can see that it's a person, right? You can see it's a person. It's a person, though. It is.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I will say my other two crafts that I've done are better. I'm better than this, okay? I'm better than this. Is all I have to say. Just for myself. I need to say that.
Great minds think alike, Lindsey, and I think we both had that same. I'm gonna use the pipe cleaner to do the line effect.
Yeah,
That's
you guys
true.
had that technique.
We did both have that technique. All right, I'm not being judged here today, though. You three are. So, Rebecca, when you're ready.
Wow. Okay. Start off with Nikki. Nikki, again, bringing the abstract, bringing the art. I will say I do agree with Muriel. It's more of a mask, something to hide you when we want to see you. But again, that's art. I appreciate it still. I mean, remind me of Phantom of the Opera.
Correct.
I'm gonna give Nikki a 7 for that.
All right. 7.
Drew, I wish I had this on tape because I have no way to prove a child didn't make that.
You can look at the quality.
I will say I am disappointed that you didn't take the, you didn't make your mustache 2 colors. I was personally disappointed. But again, since I think most likely a child made that, I'm going to give Drew a 7 as well.
I'll take that 7.
Make it out like a bandit, man.
Muriel, I love the struggle behind your self-portrait. Your mother only gave you 4 pipe cleaners. She really rationed you.
Yes.
Using the origami paper I thought was a great idea. I mean, I thought it was great. It looked like a what's the old-timey puppet? A marionette.
Marionette.
I've never seen Saw, so I didn't know that. That's what it looked like. Horrifying, yet yet beautiful, I'll say. And I'm gonna give Muriel a 9 for that.
Okay. Wow. This is another situation where the bonus points have come in and really changed this game. So we have in third place, Drew, you're not a loser. You're in third place. Okay?
That's a bronze medal.
Yes. Yeah. Drew got 13 for his score. Oh, the bonus point was cotton balls. That's what it was.
Oh.
So we had, he didn't use the cotton balls on the first one, but he did use them on the second one, gave him a +1. So now Drew's score went from 13 to 14.
I thought I had 7 on the first one.
You had 6 on the first one, but it was 6. It was a 6.
I'll take it. I'll take anything you give me.
I mean, there's no choice. Okay. Now, what's interesting is the scores that were given were the exact same for Nikki and Muriel. Nikki received a 9 in the first. Muriel received 7 in the first. Second round, Nikki gets a 7. Muriel gets a 9.
Right.
Okay. Here's where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
Nikki's score was a 16. Muriel's score was a 16. Nikki used both the blue paint and the cotton balls. Lost a point. So that's a 15 right there. Muriel used cotton balls on both of hers, which means she got a bonus point for each time, giving her a score of 18. Muriel Montgomery is our winner.
Oh my God. I did it. Oh my God. I would like to thank Nikki and Andrew. I would like to thank Nikki and Drew, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Lindsey, but I really am. I'm just like, I'd like to thank all of you guys for your support and also your creativity. And
did anyone ask if she's supposed to thank, like if she's thanking people? Did anyone? Was that a necessary part of this?
No, it wasn't. I was gonna ask her if she had any final words for her winning.
Oh.
Can I wait before we get to Muriel's final words? Can I just say, I thought I gave Drew a 7 in the first round, so if we can edit that to the final tally, because I did enjoy that.
Okay, so you're saying now that Muriel and Drew have the same score for the first round. 7.
Well,
they both got 7.
Yeah. I think I remember that too because I was pissed.
It was definitely a 6, and we can go back and rewind and watch it. But
no, I know. I think it was. Fine. I'm sorry. I know it doesn't affect the final standings, and so
so we have now Nikki and Drew are tied for second place.
Oh, okay.
15 points for each. So congrats.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Guys, what do you say?
You're still.
I don't want that smoke, Rebecca.
Yeah. Do you want?
I don't want that smoke.
Yeah. Take that back. Take it back.
Up there.
Yeah.
It's been entered into the records. It's done. It's done. I've written it down. I cannot go back. I've already scratched 1 out, and I'm not going to do 2 tonight.
I'm never going to do crafts again.
Oh no, Nikki.
No, Nikki, you're so good.
No. Thank you, Rebecca. Thanks, Lindsey and Drew, as well as Muriel. Thank you.
You still got a really great score, Nikki.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to bullshit you here. That was a good score.
Lindsey, anyone gotten a 10?
No one's got a 10. And I think maybe there was 1 9. Yeah. 1 9. Ryan Mogi, who no one has gotten a 10. But Ryan Mogi got a 9. And that's
Ryan's
the only
great
other
at
9.
crafting.
Yeah. And Ryan is like a professional crafter. So
Fix.
That's a good score. You should be proud. All of you should be so proud of yourselves.
I mean, I am very proud.
Yes, you should be the proudest because you did win. So
yes, thank you.
Yeah. So what happens now is that I have said to each week that maybe I'll send Muriel a gift card to Starbucks. We'll see. Haven't done it yet, but perhaps. And that we'll find out the final scores after the 6th episode. Maybe Muriel will be joining us for the championship episode.
That would be so great. I'm afraid of Ryan, though, man. She's going to beat my ass.
I hope Ryan creams you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be hard.
Real though, Nikki.
No, Muriel.
Yours
Muriel.
are better than mine. You know they were.
Muriel, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Muriel.
This is like deeply uncomfortable.
Do you
Yeah.
know why I can't hear you? I have all the cotton balls you used in all your projects stuck in my ear.
Just make sure you don't put any like acrylic paint on that. Maybe you'll get a point.
Touche, Muriel. Touche.
Oh wow. I love that somebody did that. I really love that that happened. Y'all, thank you so much. I've asked every week if anybody has anything to plug. If you have anything to plug. Muriel, you have stuff to plug?
Yeah. I have my podcast, which you mentioned, and I appreciate it. It's called Hella in Your 30s. And most of it is just my husband and I talking about whatever we feel like that week, but it's very good.
Nikki, do you have anything to plug? Okay. Drew, do you have anything to talk about?
Just my great competitors. You know, I'm honored to even be in this competition. I tried my best, and you know, it's nothing compared to what Nikki and Muriel produced.
Wow. Wow. Big words.
I would just like to say something.
Okay. I guess the vow of silence has been broken.
Well,
Okay.
I've been in many contests, many, and never, not a one, has a judge at the finish line come out and try to change a score that we all heard as a 6. Not a 7, a 6. I do not think that is right. And I might have to take it up with the proper authorities.
Okay.
Which I'll be in touch with those people.
Okay.
She's called the police on you.
Call the police.
That guy,
I would like to. Oh no, not Russ.
Mr. Finnegan. Oh, hello, Mr. Finnegan. Yes. Do you remember Rebecca?
Wow.
I would like to say that in sports, it's common to make some calls and change. Points get added, points get taken away, yards get lost, yards get gained. So, you know, that's the name of this crafting game. I renamed the show.
Nikki, if you have complaints, please send them in an email written format. And as the creator,
I'm emailing Doug.
Okay. Yep, he will read them, and then we'll have a meeting about it. We'll talk about it. I don't know if we'll have to do an update on Drew's score. We'll figure it out. But we're really gonna have to replay that. We're gonna replay this episode. We're gonna have to look back and really look at that info.
I appreciate that, Lindsey.
Okay, well, thank you all so much for this. It was.
You're not going to ask me if I have something to plug?
Oh yeah, sorry, Rebecca. Do you have something to plug?
Yeah, I'm working on a short film that will hopefully be out soon.
Yay!
Starring 3 people on this show. Sorry, Drew. It's all about women.
Sorry, Drew.
Yeah. So Sad Girl Karaoke will be out, in 2021.
So
cool. That is big news. Okay. Well, great work, everyone. And
one last thing. Last thing.
Okay.
I would like to, and I don't know the rules going forward. I heard a slight mention of a power player show. If you decide to have a curveball player, I would like to pitch myself and Drew as a dynamic duo curveball team. I think we would work really well together in squashing people.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
I do have one last thing. Can no one tell Nikki where I live? So
that
I know where you live, Rebecca.
All right. Thank you guys so much for being here and for doing this craft show. And we're going to sign off from the YouTube Lives.